Make sure your belly is supported by your bolster. Bring your forehead to the ground and make it so the skin of your forehead is sliding down towards your eyes. Relax the muscles of your neck. Relax your hips. Support your body fully so that this feels like, I want to be here right now. And release the muscles in your neck, the base of the skull, the top of the head, your forehead. Let your eyes sink back deeply into their sockets. Release your nostrils. Let your lips go loose. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw. And relax the muscles in the front of your neck. Feel your ribs expand up and to the side as you breathe. In the ancient tradition of Ayurveda, forward folds like this are the go-to remedy for anxiety, for stress, for worries. See if you can tune into your body and feel those energies shifting. All right, bring your focus back into your body. Walk your hands up towards you. Remove your bolster. Come into tabletop with the crown, with your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and then sink your sternum, your breastbone, down towards the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. We're bringing blood flow into those muscles that tend to carry tension. That's how you clean them out. It's like wringing out a dirty sponge. And then we stretch them out to relieve those knots. So move your thoracic spine up towards the ceiling. That's the space between your neck and your belly button. Tuck your chin to your chest and lean forward. 2 cycles through just like that on your own. All right, awesome. Meet back in tabletop. And then come forward into up dog. Just drop your hips down towards the floor. You can let your feet go wide if you like. Do a couple of shoulder rolls and get into a space that feels good. And then squeeze those muscles in the upper back again. If this hurts your lower back, squeeze your abdomen in so you're going up like this. Otherwise, just move those shoulders back as close to each other as you can. Notice we're not sinking down like this, and we're not like way up here like this. The shoulders are actually back. Squeezing those muscles in the upper back again. Perfect. And then come into puppy dog. Let your hands come forward, 6 inches or so on either side. Bring your collarbones down towards the mat. Big, big stretch in through your chest and your armpits. Your head actually does not come onto the floor. You're just moving as if you could put your collarbones on the floor, which of course you can't, but that's the energy. And then back into up dog. Bring your hands closer to you. Sink your hips down, roll your shoulders back, and 2 cycles through on your own. Right, meet in tabletop when you are done. And we will thread the needle. Left arm up to the ceiling. Big, big opening. Feel just a tiny bit of an arch in your upper back, like that squeezing of the shoulder blades together. And then release. Bring your left hand down through the space between your right hand and right knee. Push down with the palm of your right hand and with the back of your left forearm so that you are rotating your upper chest towards the top of the shala. Now, what this is doing is it's simultaneously contracting and stretching the rhomboids and the trapezius between your shoulder blade and your spine. That is a physical therapy technique called proprioceptive neural facilitation, or PNF. And it's really, really good at getting rid of those knots. I don't know if you can feel that in yourself by now. Or maybe by now you don't have any more muscle tension after a week of this.
They're less.
Yeah, good, good. Yeah, it's yeah, yes, breathe. Yeah. It's a cumulative thing to get rid of those knots, right? Yeah. But very empowering to have the skills to do it on your own. And unwind. Bring that left hand up towards the ceiling again. Big, big opening through your chest. And switch sides. Meet in tabletop. Bring your right hand up to the top. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Big, big opening. Hello world, hello sky. It's like that song, Goodnight Moon. Do you guys remember that? Not song, kids book. All right, and release right hand through the space between left hand, left knee. Bring your right ear down towards the floor. Press down with your left palm And the back of your right forearm. Notice where you're feeling it. So it's right here. This is the shoulder blade. Here's the spine. The rhomboids connect those two. Those are the deeper layer of muscles connecting them. The trapezius is on top. And we like to carry knots in those muscles, right? So this is a great way to press them out. And unwind. Right hand back up to the ceiling. Big, big, big movement. Hello again. And unwind. Now, what I'd like you to do next is come into standing forward fold. So take a few steps forward and then interlace your fingers like this. Bring them around to the back of your head and let your arms be heavy. Let your head be heavy. This is providing traction on your cervical spine. It's lengthening your spine by just a millimeter, just enough to allow all the nutrients to come in through passive diffusion. There are no blood vessels in our discs. That's why they get messed up so much. And this allows your body to bring in those healing cells to open up that space just a little bit, almost like a vacuum, like it sucks in the good stuff. Just really focus on releasing the muscles in your neck. Does not have to be a hamstring stretch, you don't have to be like knees tight. Just let your knees bend, let your chest rest on your thighs. But really let go with those muscles in the neck. Let the weight of your arms lengthen your neck. Let it bring your head just one tiny bit closer to the floor. Deep breaths. Release your hands down towards the floor and roll up slowly, slowly, slowly. One vertebrae at a time, continuing to let your head and your arms be heavy, no muscle tension. Just see what it feels like to stretch everything out. As you roll up slowly, when you do come to a stand, bring your arms out to a 45-degree angle and move your elbows back towards each other. Squeezing those muscles in the upper back again, right? Bringing in that blood flow. Rinsing those muscles out like a dirty sponge. And then put one palm over your heart, second palm over the first, and feel your heart beating. Be grateful for that guy doing that for you. You are here. You have a day to love, to learn, to grow, to laugh. And inhale, arms up. Swan dive forward with a flat back. And step back with your right foot and come into a lunge. Try to keep those hips straight as you come down so you're not flipping out to one side or another. Little bit of a stretch in the groin. And left hand up to the ceiling. Big opening. Noticing all these muscles in the shoulder here as you do this. Bring that left hand back down, switch sides. Bring the right hand up. Okay, unwind. Now we're going to do one sequence of the optional strength series. If you're really needing a lot of strength, do 3. But for now, just take we can do this from tabletop. Start in tabletop, and then step your right foot forward and get your monkey toes. Spread your toes wide on both feet, grip the floor, and get ready to come up into crescent. So get your balance and come up with crescent. We modify our crescent to help the lower back by bending that back knee. And then option here, if your balance is feeling really good, to take cactus. So bend those elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Again, more chest opening, right? So important for us. Monkey toes, yep, monkey toes for your balance. Perfect. And then come back up to standing, open up to the side, scooch open your stance, point your right toes towards the front of your mat and come down into warrior two. Make sure that your knee is not coming in front of your ankle. And feel as if your legs are scissoring towards each other so that you're not just sinking down, you're really lowering down and squeezing your legs together at the same time. We're gonna make that quad burn. Now let's add some Jedi mind tricks here. Palm up, come up just a little bit. Exhale down. Remember those scenes in the movie where, what's like that older guy, he would do this and the other person would just do what he wanted. That's the energy we're cultivating here. All right, excellent. Extended side angle. Right elbow to right knee, left arm overhead. Option to put the right hand down on the ground. Let your neck relax. Reverse. Come up, slide your left hand down the left leg, right arm overhead. Keep the bend in that front knee. I know it's supposed to be hurting. That's why this is the strength sequence. Who says yoga doesn't make you strong? It can. All right, cartwheel your hands down on either side of your foot. Step back into plank. We're gonna do just a little bit of plank, either here or down on your forearms, and count to 10, starting at 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, bring that left foot forward and get ready for crescent. So spread your toes apart wide, get your monkey toes on, get your balance on your fingertips, and then come up into crescent. Bend that back knee. Try to keep your hips straight so that you're not opening out to the side. Hips are, whoa, where's my monkey toes? Hips are aligned with whatever's straight in front of you, like this. Arms up, option to take cactus. Really gripping the floor with your toes. That's where your balance comes from. And release. Stand up, come to the side, scooch your left foot forward a little bit, point your left toes to the front of the mat, warrior two. Lower down, feel the energy of your legs scissoring towards each other as you descend. Don't let that knee come in front of your ankle. And pulse a couple of times. Feel your power. You are in warrior. You are strong. Extend. Left elbow, left knee, right arm overhead. Option to reach down to the floor. Relax your neck. Remember, popping and cracking in your spine is usually a good thing. It's your body aligning itself. It's free Cairo. And reverse. Stand up, slide your right hand down the back of your right leg. Left arm overhead. Keep the bend in that front leg. Let it hurt. Let it burn, baby. Burn, baby, burn. Isn't there a song or something about that? Yep. All right. Cartwheel your hands back down. It is over. All right. And I'm going to switch directions. For some reason, I can't do this the opposite way. All right. Bring your right knee forward. Come on to that right hip. Make a 90-degree angle with your body, and then shift your torso over your right knee. Grab your right knee with your left hand. Position your right hand maybe half a foot or a foot behind you, and then tilt right ear to right shoulder. Drop your left shoulder down. Make sure you're not coming over to the side with your spine. Make sure you're not letting that arm drift up in an attempt to like get that ear closer. We are looking for a stretch in the neck. And then bring your chin down to your chest. Stretching the muscles in the back of the neck, the splenius capitis mainly. Then move slowly. The neck is a sensitive beast. Bring your chin up towards the ceiling. Maybe even take an underbite if you want to stretch a little more, like this. This is working the scalenes in the front of the neck. Couple cycles on your own. As you pass through midline, when you're right here, this is getting the levators. These are all muscles we inject Botox into for people with migraines. They can really be contributing. If there are areas where your body says, oh, stay here, then please do. All right, release, come back to center. And we will do our one lower back stretch. Come to the outside of your left foot and ground down through your right hip. So make sure you're not coming up like this with your hip. It's not important that this leg be straight. It can be bent. This is not about a hamstring stretch, although if you want that, that's fine. It's about stretching the QL, the quadratus lumborum, which is on the outside edge of the right side of your lower back. Okay, so that's what we're feeling. If you don't feel it from this, press down into your right foot. That'll bring it out. And we do have to do a little bit of lower back. The lower back's connected to the upper back, which is connected to the neck, which is connected to the head. And unwind. Pop up onto your right knee. Bring your hand about a foot beside you. And big, big stretch. Feel it from your shoulder all the way down to your hip. Almost like you're making a C shape with your spine with the tips of the C going down this way. We need to move the spine in all directions. Twists, side bends, opening. We've done a lot of chest opening so far. Now we're getting into some of our side stretch. Bend the upper arm, hold the back of your head, rotate your chest up towards the ceiling. You can feel an opportunity to squeeze your shoulder blades together again, push up with your left glute, almost like an arch in your upper back. And then return to your side stretch with your arm bent. It's a little more intense this time, isn't it? And continue through moving that elbow down towards the mat and coming down onto your right hip. Switch sides. And same thing. Rotate your chest to the left, grab your left knee. Tilt left ear. Wait a minute. Okay. Tilt left ear to left shoulder. Drop down your right shoulder. And move through the sequence at your own pace. Chin to chest, chin up to the ceiling. Lingering where you need to. Tune in to your own body. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just a matter of listening to your body and giving it what it needs. side, unwind. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Push down with your left hip. Feel that stretch in the lower back on the left. And pop up onto your left knee. Bring your left hand behind you. Big stretch, right arm overhead. Feel it from your shoulder down to your hip. Make that C shape with your spine, bringing that right lung base as close to the ceiling as you can. Bend your upper arm, hold the back of your head, rotate your chest so it's going up towards the top of the shala. Push up with your right glute, a little bit of an arch in your upper back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Whew, that's work. And release. Side stretch with your arm bent, feels a little more intense in that hip region usually. And then continue to fold forward, bringing your right elbow down to the floor and you're sitting back on your left hip. Lovely. Don't forget to drink your water, half of your body weight in water every day. And lie down for supine twist. So soles of your feet on the floor, knees bent. And pick up your hips, shift them to the left a couple of inches, straighten out the right leg. Grab your left knee with your right hand, bring it over to the right side of the body. Tee out your left arm and look left. Deep breaths here. Option to bring both knees to the side. Feels a little, it just feels different, so whatever your body needs. Release all the muscles in your spine. You almost have the sensation that when you inhale, the spine lengthens, and when you when you exhale, it twists. Find stillness in your body in the twist. Make it effortless. Unwind, bring your knees to your chest. Slowly roll back and forth across your spine. Option here also to bring the soles of your feet to the floor and windshield wiper your legs. All right. Soles of your feet back down on the floor. And pick up your hips and shift them to the right. Straighten out the left leg. Bring that right knee over to the left side of the body. Tee out your right arm and look right. Rest your body in the twist. Deep breaths, massaging all those muscles along the spine. And unwind and take happy baby. So, soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the outside edge of your feet. Drop your knees wide. Slowly roll across your spine. Be very careful when you're over your spine. All right, and come into bridge. Soles of your feet on the floor. Bring your fingertips up towards the ceiling as if they're being magnetized up there. Lift your hips up and roll down over your spine. As you come down, be sure to keep pushing those fingertips towards the sky. Feel that massaging of all the little muscles and tendons between the bones. And then rise up again, but this time shift your weight off towards the right so that you're over those rhomboids and trapezius we've been working on today. And massage your body as you drop down. As you roll down, bring those fingertips even higher. Linger in any places you might need to go over twice if you find those. Option here also to bring your feet up to the wall and lift your hips up that way for a more intense massage on your back. And when you're done with one side, switch to the other. All right. And when you're finished with that self-massage, interlace your fingers behind your back. Push your hips up one last time. Push down really hard with your forearms into the floor. You'll feel this in your shoulders, the back of your neck. Really push down hard and lift up high with your hips. Relax your shoulders so that all of your energy is going into pushing down into your forearms and lifting your hips up. Really good shoulder release. And relax. Ah, you're done. You did it. This collective sigh. Oh, let's come into a restorative. It's going to feel so yummy. So bring your bolster behind your back for a reclined cobblers. Get a little something to support your neck. And, ooh, I forgot my washcloth. Hang on. Alrighty. Make a little support to keep that curvature in your neck. When our neck gets really tight, the curve falls out. We call that reversal of the normal cervical lordosis, and I bet most of you have that on your C-spine x-rays. So the C-spine gets tight. It's almost just like the muscles are so tight that the C-spine loses its shape and the muscles are like, it literally straightens out the bone. So we just want to support that little bit of curvature with something under your neck. Bring the soles of your feet together, put something under your knees because you don't want to feel a big stretch in your groin. That's not what this is about. This is more about just a gentle opening of your heart. So roll back, get the position of the neck thing right under your neck. Your head should, the back of your head should still be touching your bolster. It's a gentle support. Just enough to keep that curvature in there. Remind your body where it's supposed to be. You may have to move your hips this way or that way to get the bolster right. You may need different heights of bolster. These are very thick bolsters we have here at Haramara. You may prefer just a rolled up blanket. What we're really shooting for here is opening through the chest, right? See how open the chest is? It's like what we've been doing with building up the strength in our back body and in the muscles of our upper back and shoulders. This is just a very gentle passive opening. Bring something over your eyes and just rest. You don't need to do anything right now. No efforting with your body, with your mind. Just rest. And let your body feel the benefit of what you just did. Marinating in this beautiful chemical soup, you released endorphins with the movement. You got stronger. You massaged your muscles. You washed them out like a dirty sponge. You shifted your energy. You took away anxiety. You're opening your heart. Just marinate. Just enjoy the beautiful chemical soup that you've made for yourself. You've shifted your body into parasympathetic with our longer breaths. And take a moment to just enjoy the feeling of healing. Relax all your muscles. Let go with your neck. Let go with your hips. And open into your heart. In the tradition of Ayurveda, chest openers are the antidote for irritability, anger, short-temperedness. Because if you think about it, it is kind of tough to feel those things if you're in your heart, if you're in your softness. All right. Start coming back into your body. Roll over onto one side. Take off your washcloth eye pillow. Move slowly. Your body's in a calm state. And come up into a seated position. Bring the palms of your hands together, your fingertips to the place between your eyebrows. May you see clearly. Bring your fingertips to your lips. May you speak the truth. And bring your hands to your heart. May you live from love. Namaste.